morning. I am so happy that you all are here today to join me, or night, or in the future. But welcome, I'm Joe, and I wanted to give a little introductory to who I am and really an introduction to my channel and what you can expect from me in the future going forward. So, thank you so much for taking the time to come to my little corner of the internet. There are millions of channels that you could be watching, but thank you that you chose to come hang out with me. So my channel is really just about lifestyle. I guess the main pillars, if you want to call them that, would be around my faith, my family, marriage, and again, lifestyle, which is its own kind of fundamental base layer. But that's kind of what my channel is going to be about. So it'll be a whole lot of everything, which is what I personally most enjoy about consuming YouTube as a subscriber myself. So that's what I think was going to fit best for me and things that I enjoy sharing. That being around recipes and utility tips about things in the kitchen or about my faith and sharing different things that I've learned through sermons or insights God has given me to maybe share more broadly and socialize beyond just my own. What else? It can be really anything. Day in the lives. I love a good day in the life. And that's really what I want to bring. I want to bring things that I enjoy, again, consuming, but with my own perspective and my own flair. So I'll give you a little bit more details throughout the video of kind of what and the why. But that's really what I'm about. It's about living your best with the time you have with what God's given. And we can always try to scrape and get more. But the older I get, the more I realize it's really about today and what's in my hands. And what I have is my voice. I have my iPhone. And this is what I'm choosing to do with it, to kind of spread light and to spread love. So that's really what best living is about. It's about just being the best you at every level, at every capacity when you can. Now, I completely understand that life be lifing. Oh my God. Life be lifing. Really hard sometimes, you know. And it's important for me that because life is life and we can't control anything about it. Lord knows if these past 3 years haven't proven that. But one thing we can prepare for that I feel like is to choose how we respond. You know, we can't choose what happens, but we can choose how we respond. And that's something I was taught growing up. So for me, choosing how I respond is to bring joy. And that's what I really want to do with my channel, is to bring joy to people and to introduce to some and reintroduce to others the love of Christ and who he is and what he can do for you if you happen not to know him, or as the old folks Baptist church would say, if you've backslidden and you need to rededicate. But that's kind of what the channel will be about. It's about me sharing my life, my God inspired life with my husband and our beautiful daughter, and just taking you on the day to day sometimes. And again, that will be a myriad of things, a variety of interests. But I do hope that you will continue to stick around to like, share, and subscribe. As I go on this journey, I invite you in. I want you to come along with me as I explore more about myself, more about Christ, and more about this community that I'm trying to build. My end goal is to really create a space where people have the opportunity to shed love and to learn. I am a lifelong learner. I am type A. I have a notebook. I make notes about everything. These are my talking points. So I make notes about everything. So it's important to me to have a channel to where if I'm not teaching you something like, 1 + 1 is 2, of course, no. But if it's through you getting an idea of how to manage a household or meal prep, or how do you create a Bible study that you can actually stick to? Those are the kind of topics and areas that I will be delving deeper into as I progress in my channel. I really did enjoy doing the content for Vlogmas and vlogging, getting myself more comfortable in front of the camera. I'm not really one to be like, oh, look at me, look at me. Now, when the show is on and I have to be on, I'm ready and present. Let's not mistake. However, that's not always my first inclination, just to, to be that person. So it's been really fun getting my feet wet and getting comfortable with my tools and my camera and things of that sort. So I really hope you've been enjoying what I've been able to put out this far, and what I will continue to put out as I said, my channel progresses. So I've already given you kind of the base layer as to what my channel will be about. Again, lifestyle, faith, marriage, and family is pretty much all I do and what I am. The cornerstone being faith, of course. So we'll delve deeper in each one of those areas while I put out content. I really do enjoy sharing. I underestimated how much sharing could really mean. And I take sharing as like the new testimony time. If y'all grew up Baptist, or maybe even like another denomination like AME Zion, or Pentecostal, or Kojic, y'all remember testimony time. And it was really just about sharing the goodness of God and sharing what God did for you, or sharing how you overcame, or not even just overcoming, but sharing how you are triumphing in certain areas of life. And I thought about it critically during the pandemic, and I was like, having a YouTube channel, or the kind that I want to have, is really just testimony time about, look what the Lord has done, right? Look what God has done for me, and how he either brought me out or is bringing me through. He has set me up. And to me, when I got that revelation, I was like, I can do this. This is something I can do. Because for so long, y'all, I have let fear riddle me. Fear of not being enough. And I don't know where that stemmed from, honestly. I don't know if it happens when you're a kid and you try something and it doesn't go well, and you start to be like, oh, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe it's not that. But I decided a couple years ago, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that anymore, because it's a waste of time. Because the same time that I could have done it afraid and not doing it, the same amount of time has lapsed, And to me, it's really important now that I do have a daughter and a child, that I don't pass that down to her, that I don't pass down what the Bible says, the spirit of fear. So I don't want her to do that. So the best way for me to demonstrate being fearless, or not even being fearless, but demonstrating that I can do things that I am afraid of, that I am not fearful, but this can intimidate me, is just to do it, right? So as I learn through my fear, as I learn through my awkwardness, as I learn, just through trial and error, I'm going to ask you for your grace. And whether you choose to give it or not, that's fine. But that's what I'm doing. We are here to extend grace when needed. Well, really always. And to help people where they are, and to move them beyond to a greater place. So that's best living in a nutshell, y'all. That's what this channel will primarily be about. I really... let me see, what else am I? I'm a mom, I'm a wife. So I'll just be sharing all those things as we go along. Community is really important to me. As I have gotten older, I've really learned to truly value the friendships that I do have. As I mentioned, I'm from Georgia, and I currently live in Charlotte, North Carolina. And most of my friends from like college, or some from high school, are all back at home. Most of them are back at home, or they're in very variety of different places that they live. So it can be a challenge to kind of make time or get together, being that we are in various locations. So to me, it's really been important for the women that I've met here, or people that I've met locally, to deepen that relationship. And then again, when I was thinking about it, about my channel being more about sharing and testimony time, well, why couldn't I bring that more broadly, to people on the internet and the interwebs? Now, I know it can be a dangerous place. It can be full of internet trolls and craziness. But over here on this channel, we are about not those things. So please don't be trolling because you will be blocked, not even blessed, just blocked. Um, and I don't have time for that. So we're going to keep it nice in the comments. We'll keep it polite. This is a community of uplifting, positivity. Now I don't believe in like ignoring what's going on in your life, and like if there's a big elephant in the room, like acknowledge the elephant, and then let's think of a tactical plan to get past it. But I do want to make sure that this space is somewhat sacred in a way to where you can come here and truly be unashamed of who you are. There's so much shame out there in the world, and I don't personally believe in shame, but I also don't struggle with shame. But it's important to me that people have a place to raise their voice and to be seen and to be heard. If you know me in real life, I always kind of harp on, do you feel seen? Do you feel heard? Because that's part of the human connection, is making sure that someone can really see you for you, but actually hear to understand what you're trying to say. So that's important to me. So if we exchange comments or direct messages, or if we're on Instagram, follow me at The Best Living. We can exchange thoughts there. That's being seen, being heard, having community. And that's really important to me and something that I really want to try to build up. So yeah, that's really much me. It was important to me to formally introduce myself to you and to let you know what my channel was about and who I am, to give you a little bit more context. Context is so important in every situation, so it's important to me to kind of lay the fundamental groundwork so that you kind of know what you're getting into ahead of time. So yeah, with that being said, that's pretty much it. That's me. Let me check with the notes. Let's check the notepad. That's it. And that's all. So I appreciate, again, you all taking the time to find my channel. Like it if you like it. Share it. Please subscribe. I would love to have you in this, to come along with me on this journey. If that's something you're interested in, I would love to learn from you and your perspective on things. So maybe share in the comments what you've enjoyed most about my current content that I've been creating. What are you looking forward to with 2023 just kind of getting started? And lastly, maybe what can I do to help you do that through prayer? Is there something that I could be praying for you about that you would like someone to stand in agreement with you for? I don't know. That's what we're here for too, right? To build community, foster relationships, and to lead people to Christ. So with that, I will leave you. I hope that you all are well, that your 2023 is off to a wonderful start. And even if it's not, even if 2023 is starting different than how you want it to, there's plenty of time for us to turn things around and for things to get better. Okay? Live to see another day. You are valued. You are loved. You are seen. Okay? You are important. You is kind. You is smart. You is important. Okay? Remember the help. But that rings true. You were kind, you were smart, you are important. So until then, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.